I didn't expect death to feel like confusion. No pain, no white light, just the subtle, creeping certainty that everything was gone and that something entirely different had taken its place. The first thing death took from me was the illusion that I'd ever truly been alive. The second thing was the idea that I understood anything at all. When my eyes failed, shutting off like old television sets, blinking out not just light but context, they didn't leave behind darkness. They left behind everything. There was no black, no void, no peace. There was all of it at once. The sum total of existence collapsed into my mind like a trillion galaxies, whispering secrets at the same time. I saw the filamentous web of reality thread itself around me, heard the laughter of newborn stars and the grief of forgotten species. I could feel what it meant to be a forest, or a cry, or regret. I existed without boundary, and for a moment, a beautiful, terrifying moment, I thought I was the universe. Then, slowly, like a radio tuning to a distant station, I heard a voice. "Max, report incoming. You're at 531 points." Points. The sound was sharp, specific, separate. It jarred me loose from the euphoric chaos. My senses, or whatever was left of them, started to condense. I could see again in some strange way. I was falling, not down, but into. And then, just like that, I was sitting upright in a velvet chair. A thick red curtain opened in front of me, revealing an opulent lobby the size of a football stadium. Chandeliers floated by themselves, refracting impossible colors. Columns of translucent stone rose into infinity, bending space around them. Creatures moved everywhere, but nothing made sense. Humanoid fish in top hats, wolves with angel wings, a man who looked suspiciously like an IKEA meatball. "Welcome to the balance room," said a hummingbird wearing a lab coat. I blinked. "What? You're dead. Congrats. Don't touch anything." The hummingbird scribbled on a clipboard the size of a note card. He flitted closer, hovering an inch from my nose. "Maxwell Renner, 38th, graphic designer, mediocre cook, unfinished novel, stopped visiting your sister after the divorce, genuinely tried your best not to be a jerk. Am I warm? I guess. 531 points, he repeated. Slightly above average. You're in decent shape, cosmically speaking. What are the points for? The hummingbird sighed and circled me. Think of them as karmic tokens. You earn them by doing good, lose them by being a tool. Very basic metaphysics. Points buy options. Options mean rebirth. Rebirth means you go again, hopefully wiser. He landed on the clipboard. You can't go back as yourself? That's off the table. Not enough points. Wait, so this is real? You're telling me reincarnation is the afterlife? Not the afterlife, the bird said. The interlife. We're the customer service desk of existence. I looked around. The lobby pulsed with dream logic. A tree grew out of a ceiling. A yak was arguing with a pyramid made of eyeballs. The hummingbird tapped his pen. Right. Floor 3 is unlocked for you. You can be reborn as a human again, but it'll cost you nearly all your points. You could also try something easier. A cloud of algae, a pangolin. Hell, someone came back as air last week, but that's only if you want the easy way. I want to try again, I said without thinking. Ambitious. Floor 3, then. Elevators behind the man made of candles. The hummingbird paused. Just be careful. There are things above floor 5 that shouldn't exist. Keep your nose clean, and for the love of entropy, don't touch the locked doors. Of course, I touched the locked door. It was barely marked, just a circular brass plate with no symbol. But when I passed it, something called to me. Not in words, in pull. I stood there, hand trembling. A voice bloomed in my skull like fire. Are you ready to trade understanding for consequence? I said nothing. You've earned a sliver of choice, the voice whispered. Use it well. The door clicked, unlocked itself. I stepped inside. The room beyond was endless. Walls curved like a nautilus shell. Each inch held etched names, billions deep. The air vibrated with low, planetary hums. At the center sat a figure. It wasn't human. It wasn't anything. It shimmered between forms. A child, a serpent, an old woman whose eyes were galaxies. One moment it was a skeleton in a king's robe. The next, a formless mass of starlight. Maxwell, it said. I froze. I am the balance keeper. Your God? Wrong department, it said, almost amused. I don't create. I don't destroy. I hold the scale. I swallowed. What scale? It pointed. A single massive balance stood behind it. On one side, light, pure, crystalline. On the other, darkness, roiling and infinite. You are a grain on this scale, it said. All life is. Every action tilts it. I approached. And you, what? Manage it. I am it. It gestured, and suddenly I saw my life suspended between the two forces. Every smile, every lie, every second I ignored a suffering stranger. They weren't weighted by intention, only by impact. You're above water, the balance keeper said, but just barely. I killed a spider once on purpose, I blurted. It smiled. There's a door, it said, at the very top, past the floors, beyond rebirth. No one's ever opened it. My throat tightened. What's behind it? Everything. Or nothing. That's the gamble. I stared at the invisible weight of it all. Can I try? Only if you relinquish your points, all of them. And if I do, you stop being a part of the balance, it said. You become the thing that tips it. I hesitated, and then I nodded. I don't remember the climb. I don't remember time. I just remember motion and the sensation of growing smaller, even as I felt myself become part of something larger. At the top was a final door. It was barely a crack, pulsing with unbearable light. And inside, a child. Not human, not creature, just innocence. I've been waiting, it said. Its eyes were older than suns. Its skin was made of ideas. It sat alone in a glass room, surrounded by infinite doors. Every door led to a version of reality where something slightly different happened. One where I became a poet. One where I never kissed Sarah. One where I never said I was sorry. You made it, the child said. No one makes it. I don't know what I'm doing, I said. You're not here to do. You're here to decide. It offered a blade, small, bone-handled, carved with every letter of every name I'd ever forgotten. You can kill me, the child said, and in doing so, Take my place. Or you can walk away and return to the scale. Points reset. No memory of this. I stared at the blade. Why would anyone kill you? Because to control the weave of the cosmos is to remove uncertainty, and humans hate uncertainty more than anything. I held the blade. It felt warm, sad. Would it make the world better? I asked. No, the child said, just different. We sat in silence. Then I dropped the blade. I want to live, not control. The child smiled, and then everything vanished. I woke up crying, naked, screaming, new. A nurse lifted me gently and said, "It's a boy." My mother kissed my forehead, and for one infinite second, I remembered it all. Then I forgot. But sometimes in dreams, I see the balance keeper watching me from the corners of my choices, still keeping score, still weighing the dark, still hoping